Hello and welcome back to another Tuesday Night Light. Last Tuesday before Life Fest, wearing my Jamie Kimmett shirt from last year's Life Fest. He's going to be there again. He's got an even better testimony now because he was in a crazy car wreck and couldn't use his hands. Now he's using his hands and I'm excited to see him play. And there's a ton of other great artists. I will be playing this Thursday at 11 p.m. after Casting Crowns. So y'all go check that out. Life Fest Music City at Johnny Cash Hideaway Farm in Bon Aqua, right down the road from Faith Grazing Farm. It's going to be great. All right, this week we're going to Jeremiah 29. And you're probably saying, yes, Jeremiah 29:11, the coffee cup verse, the t-shirt verse, all this stuff. Well, we're going a little bit after that. And as a brief aside, it's so important to look at the full context of where you're reading, because that Jeremiah 29:11 that says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope," is at the onset of a 70-year exile in Babylon. So it doesn't mean it's just everything's going to be great, everything's going to be good right away. No, even before that, he's calling them to thrive in the exile where they are at. So God is always there for us. It doesn't mean the situation we are in is always great, but it means that he is always there. And I think even better than verse 11 is verse 13. So you had 11. 12 is, "Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will hear you." Even better news. And then 13, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me," here it is, "with all your heart." I grew up going to church, and I remember people saying, "Sunday's my favorite day of the week." And I was like, "Have you heard of Saturday? It's way better." Or people saying, "You need to read your Bible every day and just start with 5 minutes, and then you're just going to want more and more and more of it." And I was like, all right, I think I've had enough, Jesus. But then something happened where I actually started seeking him with all of my heart. And now I can't get enough Jesus. And so it's not something that happens all at once. And Leviticus is still hard for me to read. There's a lot of stuff in the Old Testament that I'm not saying that every time I open the book I'm like, wow. But, man, once you start going after Jesus and with all your heart, you are going to find Jesus. Seek and you will find when you seek with all your heart. And once you start getting into that stuff, you're not going to be able to get enough. So now I'm one of those annoying people where Sunday is the best day of the week. And I'm begging people to please get in the Word and just start with 5 minutes a day. Because when you really do start going after Jesus with your whole heart, you're going to find him. And it's going to be great. So, without further ado, this song is kind of about that. I didn't want to wake up on most Sundays. I was comfortable saying that I'm saved. I barely made it to the door on time. I never talked about him in real life. But something inside of me changed. Now I just can't get enough Jesus. Walking around in this freedom, living what I am believing. Oh, 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 yeah. Can't get enough grace, can't get enough mercy. Feeling his power and knowing he's worthy. Finally know how much I need him. Just can't get enough Jesus. He doesn't ask me to ever be perfect. He still loves me when I don't deserve it. He's more than just a friend of mine. He's the way, the truth, the life. And I'll never get tired of saying I just can't get enough Jesus. Walking around in his freedom, living what I am believing. Oh, 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 yeah. Can't get enough grace, can't get enough mercy. Feeling his power and knowing he's worthy. I finally know how much I need him. I just can't get enough Jesus. living what I am believing. Oh, 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 yeah. Can't get enough grace, can't get enough mercy, feeling His power and knowing He's worthy. I finally know how much I need Him. I just can't get enough Jesus. Y'all, when you start seeking Jesus with your whole heart, you will find Him and your life will be changed. Hopefully I'll see y'all at Life Fest Thursday, Friday, Saturday, any day. All right, y'all, Tuesday Night Light out.